Everybody, guess what? We're here to talk about barbecue. We talked about barbecue last week, but this time is somewhere you can go visit this weekend. It's barbecue, live music, a little bourbon tasting, and we're here with Mike to talk all about the Great Americana BBQ Fest at Harlinsdale Farm. How's it going this morning?
As you can imagine, everybody is not fried, but barbecued as we prepare for our big event this weekend, because there's so many moving parts in the event that, we're like the soldiers going in different directions, everyone with their orders. But we're excited. Everything is going to come off fine, we think.
Yeah, so we were just talking about this. This is the 5th year. However, it's really the 4th because, like many events last year, you were unable to hold this in person. But tell us what it's like getting ready this year after having a year off, so to speak.
Well, it's a little bit to our advantage because we had a whole year to digest and analyze all the feedback that we've been getting from the previous ones. And because our idea was, it's the analogy that I can think of, if you go to a drive-in restaurant and you order at the window, right? And you go around to the window, what makes you happy is if what's in the bag is exactly what you asked for, right? It doesn't happen very often, but that's the dream. So what we wanted to do is we put out a lot of feelers. Is what did you like? What did you not like? What were you expecting that you didn't see? What did you see that you really weren't interested in, wouldn't care to see again? So we took all that data, crunched it, and we think that we have put together what we believe would be almost the perfect family event. It's like we've got, of course, barbecue, because I think the first year, one of the negative comments we got was, we were expecting barbecue and there really wasn't that much to eat. There was all competition,
right?
Which made no sense to me either, to be honest, because I thought we were going to have like barbecue throwing everywhere. You couldn't even walk down the street without getting some on you. Well, there'll be plenty of barbecue this year, I can assure you. And besides that, though, for Friday night, we've got a big event coming up. Have you heard about that one?
Yes, with Puckett's. You're going to have a dinner, little cocktail hour. Are there still tickets for that available?
There's a few left, yes. We had to limit that to 200 couples because, of all the things that we were providing. But the tickets are still available, a few as of this morning. They can be bought on our website. It's the VIP dinner. Now, should we talk about that?
Yeah, let's talk about it since there's a few tickets left.
All right. It's kind of cool. Now, first of all, you have to be 21 to be in this. So it's obvious that you won't be qualifying for being it because we're going to be serving liquor. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
But we're going to have a nice barbecue dinner with grilled chicken, pork loin, all the things that go with that. And as part of the dinner, we're going to be pairing liquors and beers with whatever you're eating there. And you're going to be able to sample several of these things, And this, of course, music, live music the whole time in the background, live jazz. And then as the dinner moves on, my understanding is that there'll be cigars available. I mean, what fat cat event isn't complete without cigars, right? Then after dinner, we're going to have two of America's top songwriters, Billy Montana and James Dean Hicks. Now, honestly, songwriters rarely ever are well known because they're just got a name on the label, lyrics by Billy. These guys have written over 100 hit country songs. So when the meal is over, the dishes are being put up, these two gentlemen are going to have sort of a fireside chat about how they write their songs, the strategy that goes into them. And I think this is going to be super interesting, especially to music fans.
Yes, I always love that.
Oh, it's going to be great. It's kind of like a fireside chat. Now, once that's done, if the VIPs have an interest in it, they can also go down the line and look at the competitors for Saturday's event, kind of get an idea, maybe talk to these guys and kind of get an idea of what they're going to be doing to enter the contest. So it's a super VIP night from start to finish. And I believe that starts around 6 o'clock on Friday night.
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock on Friday night. Dinner, live music, specialty ice cream, cigars. I mean, it's really going to be a VIP night. Now, let's say that you don't go to that. By the way, we say 200 couples, but we will sell single tickets too. I mean, we want everybody that wants to come to come. We sort of did 200 couples because we figured most people would come with plus ones, okay?
Yeah. But
you can get a single ticket. Now, Saturday morning, 10 o'clock, everything starts for real. And of course, again, barbecue is going to be front and center. But we've also got so many things for the kids. I mentioned earlier this week, it's kind of like the county fair without the carnival, right? Because we've got a kids show. We've got a lot of things for the kids, a kids zone, we call it. And I'm sure there'll be a lot of parents in there. We've got, well, let me just go down the list of items if it's okay with you.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
And we're going to talk about food a lot, okay? So be prepared.
Okay.
We've got something called the rib shootout. This is from 11 to 2. Now imagine, let me do a Rod Serling thing. Imagine, if you will, a place where you can go and pay, say, $50, and you can sample 2 ribs from every vendor that you want to. I mean, that's pretty darn good. Now, I read this morning that tickets for that event are going really fast. So again, if you don't want tickets, everybody, including me, usually waits till that last cone on the highway to merge, right?
Right.
So we get that.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is once they're gone, they're gone. And so you'll need to make sure you get them. But this
don't have any rib regrets, right?
You don't want to have any rib regrets. The food vendors, in addition to the rib shootout, our vendors will offer separate food selections for the whole family. And this is from 11 to 7. So as you can see, we're going to have food all day. Once again, it'll be like the county fair, except better. Hopefully the food will be much better. I don't know, those funnel cakes are hard to.
I mean, you can't go wrong once a year for a funnel cake.
I know, but man, like 3 hours after, you're really dreading it, right?
Yeah, you may have regretted that funnel cake, but hey, it was good.
Now, we're going to have a bourbon tent from 11 to 7. And here you can get a choice a chance to taste several different bourbons from some of our local bourbon distillers. Now, you got to be 21 to participate, which once again excludes you. But we've really put a lot of emphasis on the palate. You know, it is really a palatial event. Liquors, beers, barbecue, just about everything you can think of in that genre of food. So once again, if you're a barbecue-aholic, this is your day. You don't even have to explain or make excuses. This is your day.
Yeah.
A friend of mine says he's just going to come and eat until he's frozen, and then once he can move again, he's going to start eating again until 7 o'clock. So now let's move over to the car show, because once again, if you're eating barbecue, how much time do we have, Donna?
We got plenty of time. We can talk all about it. He's got a vintage car show, right?
Yes, that's what I was going to say. Everybody's got something in store for them. This vintage car show is coordinated by Music City AACA. Our show features over 100 vehicles, and it'll be going on from 9 to 2. You'll have all these classic cars out there. And I have a friend in North Carolina who's a classic car fanatic, and he's like dying because he can't be down here. But you imagine the Harlinsdale Farm, all that green grass, because, you know, August has been a very wet month. All that green grass with all those beautiful classic cars in a line. You can go down and look as much as you want. Probably can't touch very much, but you can look all you want. So that's coming up between 10 and 2 p.m. Now, the cornhole tournament. See, people call this a game, but these people are in it to win. This is serious. This is
They're
serious.
serious. Yeah,
No, they're
it's
serious because there's going to be 32 professional and 32 backyard teams competing. It's the first ever cornhole tournament that we know of, okay? Because it's a fairly new game, I'd say just for the last few years. And so anybody who wants to enter the tournament, once again, there's a limit to how many people can be in there. But if you want to enter the tournament, you can basically do that and nothing else. You know, just go to the website, and our website is kind of long. So what we did is we also have a shortened version of it. It's the Great Americana BBQ Festival.com. But I said, that's too long for old people like me. We can't remember stuff like that. So you can use GABBQ.HQ. I'm sorry. Now I'm confusing. GABBQHQ.com. GABBQHQ.com.
Okay.
Okay. And it's real simple. Even I could almost remember that one. Now, we're going to have from 11 to 4. If you want to learn more about barbecue, what goes into creating the perfect barbecue, be sure to check out the stage for the barbecue recommendations. Now, these are going to be people who, they're really serious about their barbecue. I have a brother-in-law. He's from Texas. And as you can imagine, he's a pain in the neck when it comes to barbecue. Because rather than JT just say going to Publix or Kroger and getting a brisket and taking it home and throw it on the smoker, no. He gets to know the bloodline of the cow. And he goes and he looks at the whole side of the beef, okay? Picks the part that the brisket's on, picks the brisket that he wants and gets the butcher to carve that out for him. Then after he gets it out, he gets the butcher to trim it for him exactly the way he wants it. Now, I've eaten a lot of brisket, and my brother-in-law, he loves to brag because he's from Texas. But I can tell you without a doubt, he has the best brisket I've ever tasted. Now, that's the kind of guys you're going to be seeing demonstrating how to cook barbecue because it's not as easy as just throwing a piece of meat on a grill.
Right.
I think JT smokes his for something like 11, 15 hours, certain temperature, certain rubs, things like this. So if you want to learn about barbecue and how to become your own backyard barbecue pit master, then this is something you want to check out. And again, just come and enjoy it. Finally, the kids zone. A lot of parents, they want to come to this, but what do you do with the kids? Well, heck, you bring them with you. Gee whiz. 10 to 6, brought to you by Games to Go of Nashville. Our kids zone will feature fun games like Yahtzee dice, dominoes, Jenga wood blocks, giant checkers, cornhole boards, a giant 4-in-a-row, lawn bowling, rustic ring toss, giant long tic-tac-toes. By the time the kids eat and play, they're going to be asleep on the way home. I'm probably.
You're going to wear them out. They'll be ready for a nap.
Yeah, I'm telling you. But, after everybody being locked down last year because of COVID, we think it's probably one of the most sought after things now. And that is outdoor entertainment, fun, recreation, seeing fellow human beings. And we're expecting a huge crowd. Our ticket sales are going really well. Good thing about the ticket sales for the Saturday event is it's pretty much unlimited, That's a big farm out there.
Yeah, you can spread out to Harlinsdale Farm in Franklin.
Yeah, we can get pretty much as many people as want to come. So we're expecting a huge crowd. I'll be there on Saturday with Tony and from 94.5 Hippie Radio. They'll be broadcasting live. WAKM will be broadcasting from there. I hope to see Williamson sourced out there, maybe just eating barbecue. I don't know. But there's going to be just pretty much everybody is going to be there.
And just to let people know, there are people making barbecue from all over the country. This is not just people in Franklin. I was looking at some of the list of people who are coming. It's pretty amazing.
Please, we have 80 pit masters competing from all over the country. This is a big show. I mean, if yes, and that's a good point, Donna. If people think this is a few dads like me getting together
and trying their hand at barbecue.
Oh no, these people, they tow their grill behind them, and they have like a truck that opens up, and they have everything on it. These people, once again, this is their hobby, but it's sort of like showing horses. There's probably no money in it, but there's bragging rights, right?
Yeah.
And it's the same thing. And you won't believe on Friday night, Harlinsdale Farms, when you drive by there, you'll see that white smoke wafting over the
You'll probably
dale.
smell it before you see it. I feel like the smell hits you before you even see anything.
It's going to drive you crazy. Every time I talk about it, my mouth waters. It's really going to be amazing. And just think about all those butts and chickens and ribs, and they're basting them with those special sweet sauces. It's going to be fall off the bone fun, I'm telling you.
Lots of secrets, though. I've tried to talk to some of them. They won't tell you everything that they're doing.
No, I mean,
they're very secretive. Sometimes they don't even let you take a picture of what they're doing because they're afraid you're going to give out their secret. So,
like who's going to analyze a photo and going, "Yep, that's mustard right there in that sauce."
Yeah, right.
Brown sugar and the paprika. Yeah, I mean, seriously, my wife makes one of the best barbecue sauces I've ever tasted. I used to have a restaurant back in the late 1970s, and we'd buy a sauce called Cattleman's barbecue sauce from Texas. It was the best I'd ever tasted until she made hers. And we're not in the contest, but we are barbecue fans. And as I said, my brother-in-law, he and my sister-in-law get us to come over, and he makes this big brisket. And so I'm totally, what do you call it, an apostle of good barbecue. And these guys, and they do keep it pretty well hidden. They won't tell you the recipe.
No.
And my wife doesn't even tell me how she makes it.
Oh.
And I'm telling her I don't care because I'm not ever going to make it anyway, you know.
You've got her to make it.
There's a lot of pride that goes into it, and it's fun to watch them.
Yes. They're passionate, and it is fun to watch.
Yeah. And I'm telling you, if you have any interest in food and family fun, there's literally going to be something for everybody. We won't be dunking for apples, and we won't have a dunking machine. Other than that, I don't know what else you could want. We've literally taken all the information, all the suggestions, and all the criticism, which is fine with us. We're okay with criticism because that's how you learn. And so we've tried to build this year's festival to be the best ever. We think we succeeded. We'll know after Saturday night.
All right. Well, like Mike said, there's still tickets available for Saturday, a few tickets for Friday night, which I heard is really going to be a nice event. Go check out the website, get your tickets. Hey, it's something to do this weekend. Be outside, be with the family. The weather looks like it's going to cooperate. It's going to be really nice.
That's what I've heard. I remember the first year we did it. It was so hot that all of us were pretty much dehydrated when the thing was over. And we were selling lemonade and ice water. We're giving away ice water, of course. And it looks like this might be a repeat. But it's August.
Yeah.
You know, I tell people all the time, they're going, wow, it's really hot. I'm going, yeah, it's kind of August. I don't know if you know this. I had a radio show for 14 years. And in the winter, when it got like 6 below, 7 below, I would always record the weather forecast. And then in the summer, when people were complaining about it being in the mid-90s, I would play that forecast back, reminding them that they complained when it was -6, but it was winter. So, I mean, that's kind of what you expect.
Yeah.
So we're never happy, really.
I know.
But you're going to have a lot of fun. I promise.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, go check it out. Hey, thanks for joining us. You guys, please go check it out. It is a great event in Franklin at Harlinsdale Farm, which is the perfect place to have it.
Can we give our website again?
Yes, let's give the website again.
Okay, it's gabbqhq.com.
All right.
Can you say that?
Oh, no. There's a test.
gabbqhq.com.
Okay, gabbqhq.com. There we go. I got it.
Thank you, Donna.
Hey, thanks so much. You guys go check it out. You can buy tickets at the door as well, right? In case you don't find the website.
Yes, right. General admission at the gate. Sure can.
If you save $5 if you get it online, but they are available at the door.
Absolutely.
All right. Thanks again.
Everybody. It's going to be fun.
We'll see you soon. Bye, everybody.
Thanks.